Hello, it's time for another beer review. So, this time we've got one from Salt. Let's shove it a bit. Let's got one from Salt here, and it's the Final Straw Ocean Saving Pale Ale. It's 5%. It says it's hazy and it's juicy, but we'll just say a little bit about it first of all. So, Ocean Saving, why is it called that? And this is because they've teamed up with 7 Clean Seas to join the fight against plastic pollution and give drinking like a fish a whole new meaning. So, clearly it's something to do with keeping the seas cleaner. Assume it's a beer that's brewed using as little plastic as possible, and obviously they've teamed up with some kind of campaigning group or something. I don't actually know what 7 Clean Seas is, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if they're a brewery or whether they're just some group that's dedicated to keeping the seas clean. But at the end of the day, if it's something like that, if it's something that's reducing plastic, getting cleaner seas, stuff like that, and I can support it by drinking really good beer, then I'm all for it. Absolutely brilliant. So let's crack it open, get it in a glass, and see what it says to us. Ooh, there we go. So let's have a look. Let's give it a pour. Look at that. Yeah, let's go that way. So we're going to give it a bit of a pour there. Let's have a see what the pour looks like. Let's get a bit of a head on there. Ooh, I didn't do that head very well, did I? Right, okay, let's get it all in there. Right, let's stick this over here. Champion. Give it a little tap. Sorted. Right, so here it is. Looking, so holding up to the light, it is a very light, sort of, very light kind of yellow colour really. It's very pale beer. Let's give it a swirl, see what the taste is. So straight away I'm hit with a kind of like a stone fruit and a kind of like a white pepper kind of note to it. In fact, the smell immediately puts me in mind of the Glue by Daya. It's got a similar smell, but this is a little bit weaker. But it's that kind of smell. It's almost like there's Motueka in it, but I don't know if there is. I don't know what hops are in this, to be honest. It didn't say on the can what hops are in it. I think you can find out online the hops that are in it, but I'd guess I'd say Motueka and possibly Simcoe. But I could be way off there. It does have that kind of smell. We've got that kind of sandy smell that I tend to find from Simcoe. It's certainly got that lovely peppery smell that I associate with Motueka. It smells absolutely delightful. Can't wait to get in there. Oh, let's have a drink of it. Cheers. So it's very light mouthfeel. It's almost like more like a session pale. I suppose 5% though. You're not expecting a really deep mouthfeel for that. It's got a nice. I think it's got a nice flavour profile. Again, you're sort of hit with that kind of like peppery and stone fruit kind of tastes. But I'd say it's a bit thin on the taste really. So the taste is nice, but I'd like a bit more of it. It's a decent beer. I'll have a good glug. Yeah, so there's it's a little bit like the Daya Glue, but it's like a really watered down version of it, to be honest. It'd be beautiful in the sun, hot day, sun, sipping away, absolutely beautiful it would be. But I think, yeah, I think it's really is it's like a session pale, you know, knock it back in the sun kind of thing. It's not a sipper. It's certainly something. It's very refreshing. It's very pleasant. I say don't expect too much on depth of flavour with it, but I think the flavour it's got is nice. I've had to splice this together because Alexa just interrupted my video, so I'll cut that out. But I can't remember what I was saying now. But to be honest, I think I said all there is to say. Really, it's nice, refreshing. It's a good thirst quencher. Don't expect too much in depth of flavour, but it's certainly very pleasant. Let's give it a rating. So quality, it's pretty standard, not unpleasant. It's all right. I'd say I'd give that one. Give it a B-. It's a little bit better than your average, or I prefer it to my average. So I think, yeah, quality, give it a B minus. Given that this is like £2 a can in Tesco when it's full price, I reckon that I'd give it a value rating of excuse me, it's a bit gassy. I don't think it's a bit gassy actually. I just had pizza for my tea, so I think that's more the case of that. Value, I'm gonna give this at that kind of price. I'll give it a B plus. Okay, there's better ones out there for value, I think, but it's a decent beer. It's good value. There you go. That's all there is to say. I'd recommend it if you're knocking around Tesco. Get yourself a 4-pack, see what you think. But until then, have a good one.